Ahab killed at Ramoth Gilead. 1 Kings, chapter 22, verse 29 to 40. Thanks for joining us. Today our video is Ahab killed at Ramoth Gilead. In 1 Kings 22 verses 29 to 40, the account of King Ahab's death unfolds, marking the fulfillment of divine judgment against him. Ahab, king of Israel, joins forces with Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, to wage war against Aram, Syria, for control of Ramoth Gilead. Despite warnings from the prophet Micaiah that the campaign will end in disaster and Ahab's death, Ahab proceeds, attempting to outwit fate. To avoid being targeted in battle, Ahab devises a plan. He persuades Jehoshaphat to wear his royal robes, making Jehoshaphat a conspicuous target, while Ahab disguises himself as an ordinary soldier. The Aramean king, Ben-Hadad, instructs his chariot commanders to focus solely on the king of Israel. Mistaking Jehoshaphat for Ahab, the Arameans pursue him, but when Jehoshaphat cries out, they recognize their error and cease their attack. Meanwhile, an Aramean archer randomly shoots an arrow, striking Ahab between the sections of his armor. Mortally wounded, Ahab instructs his chariot driver to withdraw from the battle. Despite his injury, Ahab remains propped up in his chariot, overseeing the battle until evening. As the sun sets, he succumbs to his wounds, and his blood pools in the chariot. His death signals Israel's defeat, and the army retreats to their homes. Ahab's body is brought to Samaria, where he is buried. His blood-stained chariot is washed in a pool, and dogs lick up his blood, fulfilling the prophecy delivered by Elijah in 1 Kings 21 verse 19 after the injustice against Naboth. This gruesome detail, the certainty of God's judgment. The passage concludes by summarizing Ahab's reign. Despite his military achievements, including the construction of Samaria's ivory palace, Ahab is remembered primarily for his idolatry and his role in leading Israel into sin, heavily influenced by his wife, Jezebel. His death marks the end of a reign defined by disobedience to God and sets the stage for further turmoil in Israel. This story highlights key themes of divine justice and human accountability. Ahab's efforts to manipulate circumstances to escape God's decree prove futile, demonstrating that God's sovereignty prevails over human schemes. It also warns against ignoring prophetic truth and underscores the cost of defying God's will. For more videos and more blessings, please subscribe to our channel. God bless you and your family.